Welcome to my little Spice It Up talk. So, for the month of July, we're focusing on having a healthy heart and also on helping people with high blood pressure and also helping people to prevent high blood pressure and heart disease. Well, one of the big things people talk about is salt. So, what's the big deal about salt? You know, it's not the only thing that can contribute to high blood pressure. There's many things that can contribute, and I'm sure if you've been listening to some of our videos, you're learning about that. Different lifestyle choices, too much alcohol, um, being overweight, just the things that we eat, not eating enough fruits and vegetables, maybe drinking too much caffeine, family health history. There's so many things that can contribute, but sodium is a big thing, and there's some things that we can do to decrease our sodium. So, do you know how much sodium you are supposed to have per day? Just the average American healthy person or average healthy person would be about 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. And guess what? That equals just a teaspoon. Well, if you have high blood pressure and you've been recommended to limit your sodium, the limit is around 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day. So, of course, less than a teaspoon per day. And guess what the average American has in sodium per day? Around 3,600 milligrams of sodium. And in one fast food chicken sandwich that I looked up, I won't mention the restaurant, is in that one sandwich there's 1,600 milligrams of sodium just in that one sandwich. So if you're on a limited sodium diet, you've already gone beyond your 1,500 just by having that chicken sandwich. So I would like to give you ideas of different things that you can do to spice it up, to add some herbs and spices to your foods. And I just recommend that you experiment with things. There's so many good fresh herbs and spices out there, and they even have nutritional health benefits. For instance, these guys, ginger and turmeric, are anti-inflammatory. And the list goes on and on. You can look up all kinds of herbs and spices for different properties like antibacterial, antifungal. So they're just great things to add to your diet. What I have right here is I have just some sliced squash and some broccoli, and I'm gonna roast it for our dinner. And I've already put on some just fresh parsley leaves. And actually parsley, pretty amazing, it can help neutralize the carcinogenic effects of cigarette smoking, or the bad stuff from cigarette smoking. So that's just kind of a neat thing about parsley. And I also have already put on here like pepper, and I did some garlic. We're do some little cayenne pepper on here because my husband likes things really spicy. This is definitely a staple at our house. I am doing thyme and oregano, and then also sweet basil leaf, and also olive oil. So then we'll roast that in the oven and at a high temperature, and that'll get done really quick, and it's just great to have for dinner, or you can add it to salad, or you can have it next to some fish or chicken or what have you. Speaking of chicken, lemon pepper is really good, just like baking chicken, and you can definitely find all different kinds of brands of lemon pepper, but this is also good on vegetables as well. And I have sitting here on my plate, I have some fresh cilantro, which I just love. That's so good with Mexican food. And then cumin, that's a really popular spice that we use in our house for whether we do ground turkey meat, ground chicken, ground beef, and when we're getting ready for our tacos or taco salads. And then we love to have like the cilantro sprinkled on top. And you can add, of course, garlic powder or fresh garlic or cayenne. So many different things that you can add. And it's really better to use your own spices versus like packets of pre-mixed spice packets, because if you look at the nutrition label, many times there's a lot of added sodium. Not that they're all that way, but just buyer beware. Make sure you're looking at your nutrition labels. And another yummy thing to have that tastes really good is fresh lemon on salmon, and dill and garlic and onion. And you can then again sprinkle some parsley on top and bake that or put it on the grill. That is absolutely delicious. I also really enjoy nutmeg and cinnamon, and they too have health benefits. Cinnamon may help improve blood sugar. There's different studies out there. and it may, you know, help improve that when you add it to different things, but it's not it doesn't fix everything. So it's just something that you can enhance your food flavor with that is actually good for you. I like to have it on oatmeal and also smoothies, and I love nutmeg on oatmeal too with like blueberries, and you put both of these on there and it is like so delicious. Let's see, what else do I have here? Can't remember if I talked about these or not. Anti-inflammatory, I already did. My videographer told me that I did. So basically, that is it in a nutshell. I'm gonna have some other resources available for you with different spices and herbs that are good on different meats. Rosemary is another really good one with amazing flavor and health properties, and that's can be a great replacement if you're having bread instead of bread and butter, where you do a little olive oil, balsamic, and rosemary. Super delicious. Cracked red pepper can definitely give things a pop. Like if you're making, let's say, chili, even like a vegan chili, definitely can add in some more flavor. Some other things to be cautious about with sodium are deli meats, including like ham and turkey that you get like for sandwiches, but also pepperoni, sausage, bacon, those kind of things are very high in sodium. And like frozen prepared meals, restaurant meals, canned goods, so it's better to have fresh, like right here. Your next bet would be like frozen vegetables without any added sauces and things. So we just recommend doing as much cooking as you can on your own with fresh foods, staying away from the packaged processed foods as much as possible. Hope you enjoyed this and learned something, and we would love to hear from you what kind of recipes you love using fresh herbs and spices.